Friends, it is almost Christmas time. I've got my Christmas sweater on, and today we're making cookies for Santa.
Ho, ho, ho!
Hi friends, and welcome back to Lollybeep Bridge. Christmas time, favorite time of year. I just love it. And today we are making cookies for someone really, really special. Santa.
Ho, ho, ho!
Yeah, we're gonna make cookies for Santa so we can put them out on Christmas Eve. Okay, so first things first, protect our Christmas sweater. Ooh, even more festive. We're gonna ask our grown-up for help because we are gonna use the oven today to bake these cookies. And the oven gets really, really hot. So let's make sure we have a grown-up on board, okay? Next, let's go wash and dry our hands so that we don't get Santa's cookies all covered in our germs. Oh wait, before you go wash your hands, let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees. So it gets nice and hot to bake our cookies. All right, off to wash our hands. Okie dokie, so our hands are clean and dry, and we have all of our ingredients to start making our cookie dough. So today we're also using our stand mixer. Look, my sweater matches. That's so silly. Okay, so we're gonna use our stand mixer today, so again, make sure that you have your grown-up with you. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we are gonna mix together our flour, our baking soda, and our salt. And we're gonna put it in a separate bowl from our mixing bowl. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. So we'll put in our baking powder, not baking soda, there goes our baking powder, and our salt. And we're gonna use our whisk, and we're just gonna give it a little whisk so it's nice and mixed together. All right, so that looks pretty good. Very well combined. So now we're gonna move over to our mixer and we're gonna mix together our butter and our sugar. So we'll put our butter in first. Come on, butter. There it goes. And then our sugar. It's a little powdery. Okay, and then we're gonna mix it together. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's scrape the bowl to make sure everything is combined. It does look well combined. So let's go ahead, we are gonna add in, let's see, we're gonna add in our vanilla. Set that aside, and then we're gonna do 1 egg today. Remember, try not to get any eggshell in there. I know it can be tricky sometimes. Okay, in goes the egg. Let's start mixing it again. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's scrape our bowl again. Feels like we do that a lot, huh? Well, it's because we do. We want to make sure that all the ingredients that we put in are well mixed together, which is one of the reasons why we mixed our flour and baking powder and salt together so it's all combined, so we don't get like chunks of salt in our cookies. I mean, I don't know how Santa would feel about that, but it'd be kind of gross, wouldn't it? Yeah, it wouldn't taste very good. It'd be very salty. All right, so now that this is all mixed together, we are gonna add in our dry ingredients. And we're gonna do just a little bit at a time so that our stand mixer can hold up to the weight of the dough. All right, mess number 1 for the day in the kitchen. That's pretty exciting. All right, that's combined pretty good. So let's go ahead and add the rest of our flour in. We'll go ahead and lift our beater, maybe. There it goes, okay. So go ahead and add the rest of our flour in. And we're just gonna let the stand mixer do its job until it looks like cookie dough. All right, so that looks really good. Oh, I bet you it tastes yummy too. All right, so now that we have our cookie dough made, it's time to add our food coloring. Our cookie dough is ready. Today, we are making pinwheel cookies for Santa. Do you see how they have that little spiral that goes through them? So we are gonna take our white dough and we are gonna color it red, green, and then leave some white so that we get the white stripe as well. So we're gonna take our dough and we're gonna divide it into 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3. So we'll go ahead and do green for this one, red for this one, and we'll leave this one white. So there are a couple of ways that you can add the food coloring. You can use your mixer or you can use your hands. Using your hands is a lot messier, which is why I'm gonna use my hands because I love making a mess. So let's squeeze our food coloring in. The more you add, the greener it will be. And then we're just gonna mix it together. All right, so the green looks pretty good. Now let's move on to the red. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take our food coloring and we're just gonna drop it in. And use our hands to mix it together. Ah! When I say that it gets messy using food coloring, it does get a little bit messy. All right, that looks pretty good, which is more than I can say for my hands. Look at all of that. So red is definitely the messiest. So we have green, red, and we're gonna leave this one white, so we're not gonna touch it with our red hands. And we are gonna chill this in the refrigerator for about an hour. Our dough is nice and firm out of the refrigerator. The reason we wanna chill it is because we want it to be kind of solid when we roll it out so that it doesn't stick to everything. So we're gonna start with the red and we're gonna place it between 2 pieces of parchment paper. And then we are gonna use one of my favorite kitchen tools, the rolling pin. And of course, our big strong muscles. And we're gonna roll each color out so that it makes a rectangle. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let's take a look. I mean, it's not quite a square or a triangle. Not a triangle, a rectangle. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for Santa. I don't even know my shapes. Okay, so it's not really a rectangle, but that's okay because we can cut it to fit the shape that we want. So let's go ahead and do the white and the green, and then we can roll it up and make our pinwheel. All right, friends, so that is green done. So we've done red, white, and green. which are all the colors of our Pinwheel cookies. So now that our dough is flat, let's go stick it in the refrigerator again for just about 15 minutes. And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna roll it up, cut it into slices, and pop it in the oven. Okay, so our dough is out of the refrigerator once again. So now we are gonna stack them on top of each other to make our pinwheel. So we are gonna start with red on the outside, and then we're gonna take our white dough. Can you see that there? We're gonna take our white dough and we're gonna lay it right on top of the red. Let's see if we can make this happen. It hasn't always worked so well in practice. Oh no! It's sticking! All right, that's not too bad. So we will set this aside. And then we are going to put our green on top of our white, which is on top of our red. Let's see how this goes. Yay! Well, that went a lot better than it went in practice. Let me tell you. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our parchment back on top and grab our rolling pin, and we're gonna roll them out just a little bit more so that they stick together. Where's my rolling pin? I found it. Okay, so just another little roll, and then we will roll it up and get it in the oven. All right, we're done with our rolling pin. Now, we're gonna take off our parchment paper. And they should be sticking together pretty well. Fold this up and put it aside. Okay, now here is the tricky part. We are gonna try to take this dough and we're gonna try to roll it so that it makes that pinwheel shape. So the more rolls that you get, the bigger your spirals are going to be. So we're gonna stop right there so that we can cut it so we have a nice even edge at the end. So let's go and take our pizza cutter and we're gonna cut it right across. It looks like a big red worm. Okay, and then let's cut off the ends so that they're nice and even as well. Can you see that? That's what our cookies are going to look like. All right, friends, so we're gonna let this chill one more time, and then we're gonna slice it up and put it in the oven. It is time to get these sliced up and baking into the oven so that we have them prepared for Santa. Can you see that spiral? All right, let's start placing them on our cookie sheet. Oh, we need one more. Let's go ahead and make one more slice there. All right, friends, we are gonna put these in the oven and see what they look like when they come out. Oh, friends, these are so cute, and I am sure that Santa is going to love them. Look how cute they are. Look at those little pinwheels. We did it! Yay! We made pinwheel cookies. I'm so excited. I think Santa's gonna be excited too. Hey, you know what else would make me really excited? If you decide to make these cookies for Santa on your own, have your grown-up snap a picture of them, post them on Instagram, and tag us at Lollybeep Bridge so that I can see how you're doing. I have absolutely loved all of the pictures that have been tagged Lollybeep Bridge so far. You guys are doing such a great job. I would really like to see how your pinwheels turn out. All right, friends, well, that is the end of this video, but I sure hope that I get to see you again really soon. Yeah, all right, I'll see you next time. Bye. Ooh.